Bubba Watson's got a viral video he's released with Oakley, and it's the golf cart Jetpack. Now, I got to see some of this video here, and it goes about 50 miles an hour. You can stay up for 30 minutes. You can fly over trees and water hazards. So what are we going to do with this? Can you play golf with this?
It was about how do we change the game. It was about technology and innovation, and the first responders are going to be the ones that really benefit from this the most. But it's coming together with a company, Oakley, and coming down with a company in New Zealand that wanted to do this. And how do we partner with this, and how do we change the game of golf? And when you look at growing the game of golf, some people say golf is boring. I would be a surfer, just in case y'all want to know. And so, it gets boring sometimes. You're out there for 5 hours. It seems like we're slowing down when we're trying to speed up. But so why not bring some innovation and something new, and let people see this video and this innovation that me and Oakley created, and draw them to the game. They might not be taking the hovercraft or the jetpack, but they're going to see the game and go, wow, some people are actually having fun with the game.
Now, did you actually go up in this thing?
No, it's experimental right now. There's only a few pilots. Yes, I said pilots for this. And
oh boy.
There's only a few right now being made. FAA hasn't had their testing yet.
But you're going to be the first guy on your block to have one when you get that opportunity.
my name's definitely on the hat for sure.
But are you a risk taker?
Well, no. I'm really that's why I wanted to partner with Oakley. They make me seem bolder than I am, and they do. They get me out of my comfort zone, and we come up with crazy ideas. And driving the hovercraft was a lot easier. Driving it and being a part of that, it was scary for me, but I did it. I manned up, did it. And now the hovercraft is old now, and now we're doing the jetpack. And so, once it's finally safe enough for me to get on it, I wouldn't mind trying it.
Yeah, but don't you have the Dukes of Hazzard car as well?
Yeah, I have the General Lee for sure.
Yeah,
again, I don't drive it out much, but yeah.
I mean, the way you play golf, it feels like you're a little bit more reckless than you're letting on. Or maybe it's...
Well, yeah, I'm trying to make myself look tough. Exactly. I'm trying to look real tough.
You're doing a good job.
Yeah, thank you.
How did the British Open treat you?
It was mean to me, but, it was one of those things where, as we see, when you look at the timesheet, you got a guy teeing off at 6:30 and a guy teeing off at 4:16. So that day, there's so much weather change, especially a place like that, right off the water. It just seems like, if you got the good half of the draw, you were going to do pretty well. And obviously, the numbers that those two guys were shooting, Phil Mickelson and Henrik Stenson, they went beyond expectations. The numbers that they were shooting were unreal.
Explain that to us non-professional golfers. What exactly Stenson and Mickelson just did?
Absolutely amazing. There was a great tournament for third place going on. The numbers they shot, what Phil did, and then for somebody to actually beat him, it was wild. Those were two guys playing like we've seen Tiger Woods do in the past, and we've seen McIlroy do, and Jordan Spieth do. These were things where they were both focused. They were both in what we call the zone. Just seems like even time they made a mistake, they went forward twice. And so it was just, as a fan of golf, it was impressive to watch.
Would you rather finish second or barely make the cut?
Well, since I birdied the last hole to make the cut, I'd rather finish second. Listen, if you're finishing second place, you're still playing quality golf, especially what Mickelson did. I know at the end of your career you want more wins, but at the same time, golf was all about consistency for years until we started the FedEx Cup and the world ranking system. It was all about consistency. And so, if you look at Jack Nicklaus's record, 18 wins and 19, I think, top threes are second places.
Second places, yeah.
Yeah, so...
is anybody going to get to 18 in your lifetime?
I would say no, just because of the talent level. What Jack Nicklaus and what the greats of the game have done to now, it's a global game. And so what they've brought to the table is how to prepare, how to practice, how to focus. Tiger brought nutrition and working out. And so what they've brought is just everybody in the world is playing now, and everybody's playing to a level. They're getting to that level a lot quicker. So I think it's to win a few of them will be an amazing feat, but to win 18 would be out of this world.
When's the last time you felt helpless on a golf course?
Felt like that Sunday when that wind came. You know what? It was funny. On Thursday, I was 5 under through 7 holes. I was leading the golf tournament in the first round and made a triple bogey on 8, the postage stamp. It was just a wedge.
It's 100 yards.
Right. It was 107 yards.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Big difference.
Oh, wow. You were in between clubs there.
Right, exactly. I wasn't sure. And then the wind's coming off the water there. And so I hit this wedge, and it didn't do what I wanted it to do, and it plugged in the bunker on the postage stamp. And so I had to play away from the hole. Then it got into a worse lie from the rough, and then I duffed that one out of there. Now it's back in the rough. And so I made a quick triple bogey. Okay. So, you have moments where you think golf is, you want to be a surfer. And so you feel like that shark's biting you.
Have you ever had lightning come close?
No. The story out there, I'm pretty sure it's Retief Goosen. I think they said Retief Goosen. For some reason, I have Retief Goosen in my head that's been struck twice.
And Lee Trevino got hit.
Lee Trevino, yeah, there's a few people. We didn't have they didn't have horns back then like they do now on the golf course for safety. But
well, I think Trevino said, if there's lightning, hold up a 1-iron because even God can't hit a 1-iron.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Nobody carries that anymore, so we can't. It's not working for us.
Goosen got hit twice, I think.
Yeah, that's what I think. I'm pretty sure it was Goosen. His career's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
He's played pretty well, so maybe I need to get struck by lightning.
He's Bubba Watson joining us here in New York City, Dan Patrick Show. The ability to be able to hit a ball long. We've seen golfers who are able to hit it long, but do you ever get caught up in that's what people want to see from you? Like they expect you to hit at 350, and then if you don't, are there people who say, what's wrong? Like if you don't pull out a driver, I imagine the gallery goes, oh, no.
Yeah,
right?
They do actually.
Yeah.
Pretty funny. No, because you got to build your game. Y'all were talking about Jim Furyk earlier. He plays the game that he can play. Zach Johnson, Dustin Johnson right now, Jason Day, they're hitting it miles. You're playing what's your strength and what you want to do. And sometimes I hit drivers. I always say I've got like 6 swings with the driver. I've got the full out. I've got the baby. I've got some soft ones. And so I'm just trying to get it in play. And a driver helps me get in rhythm. If I'm hitting irons off the tee all day, it just doesn't get my full swing in rhythm. And so I'm trying to hit the driver more just so I can get into my golf rhythm.
You wear your emotions on your sleeve and every place else on your body. But can it be cathartic, beneficial that you don't hold it in? Because a lot of times golfers are told to kind of hold it in. Is it helpful to let it out and let it out in the moment?
Well, I don't know about you guys, but when you hold in anger, not in golf, in life, you'll blow up at some point. And so I always tell my caddy, Teddy, I always tell him.
Poor Teddy.
I tell him, give me 10 seconds. I said, you give me 10 seconds, I'm good. And, he talks to me. He's like, don't worry about it. I'm like, just give me 10 seconds, I'm good. And so that's just my release. You got to release or you're going to just blow up at some point. And so, I have my moments for about 10, 15 seconds. And I've gotten better over the years. You don't notice them as much. But
does your wife say anything?
Oh, yeah. My whole team's told me, when I started, because you think you're the superhero. You think you should be winning. You're looking at all these records. And that's all your life has been about is golf. And now as a parent, as a husband, I've changed it a little bit. I've gotten softer. And so, in 06, when I was a rookie on tour, it was very difficult. Me and Teddy have been together for 11 years. So he's seen the ups and downs, and my wife has too. And so as a team, as a collective team, like my gallery, you say here, we've worked on it and gotten better at it over the years.
Who knows you better, Teddy or your wife, when it comes to golf
Teddy.
emotions?
Teddy. 11 years. And again, like I said, slow on the golf course. Hour of practice. So we're looking at 7 hours we're together a day on the course. And so, that's 7 hours of emotional drama. And so he sees the highs and lows on the course. And then my wife, you got to put a smile on your face to make sure your wife is happy and making sure she's taken care of. And as soon as I sign my scorecard, I'm done. I forget about it. Short-term memory loss. I don't even think about it anymore.
Who's the best athlete in the family?
Gosh. Well, she's not here, so it's me. But, she was, the hard part for her is, me going to the Olympics, is that she made the Olympic team. She was on the Canadian team for basketball and then got hurt, so she didn't get to play. And so, her being a professional athlete, being 6'3", she's had so many injuries. So obviously, I'm scared to death of needles. So she, she's been under the knife a few times. So I'd say she's a lot tougher, a lot more. She prepares a lot better in her events, and so I would have to say her for sure.
The golf cart jetpack can fly 1,000 feet in the air, go 50 miles per hour, stay aloft for 30 minutes, actually fly over trees and water hazards. Before the commercial break, we talked about the Olympics a little bit and your decision to go. How long was the conversation with you and your wife on that?
As soon as they said I was on the team, it was a go. Again, because of my wife not being able to play in the Olympics, we've adopted both of our kids. So there wasn't a scare from Zika. And then I've never had a security issue, so I've never been worried about security down there. So I was a go from the get-go. My wife, she would never hold me back from that if that's what I wanted to do.
How important is a gold medal, too?
A gold medal is not really what I'm looking at. Just getting on the team and being a part of this. The reason why we brought golf to the Olympics and tried to bring golf to the Olympics is get the world involved and to grow the game. The gold medal or any medal is a bonus. It's a bonus for me. I'm looking at it from a different perspective. I have tickets from Monday to Saturday so that I can be a fan. And I'm going to sit with the public, general public. I'm not going to sit with the athletes. I have my team going with me, as you call it, my gallery.
You got a gallery.
I got a gallery. And so I'll have my manager on one side and my caddy, which will be a good friend of mine. I call him my money man, but Randall Wells. He's going to be looping for me. And so we're going to be watching the sports. I'm going to be a fan of the Olympics, and I can't wait. I've watched the Olympics on TV, but I want to go see sports and enjoy it.
Rory's comments about not growing the game. How did you react to that?
You know what? I played with him on Thursday and Friday at the Open there, and it was just one of those things where it didn't. He's a professional golfer, an elite professional golfer, and he just didn't communicate his words the right way. We talked about it, tried to talk about it off camera, and he didn't mean any harm. He knows that he's helping grow the game. He does a lot for the kids. He's a great man. And it just didn't come out the way he wanted to come out. But he was not trying to be mean. He understands what his role is in golf, and he appreciates that role, and he loves it. It was just the timing of this with the Zika and everything that just wasn't right for him to go.
It felt like it stayed with him through the tournament. It just felt like he was never right. And Spieth either. Now, I know that tournament or that course can do it to you. It felt like they had more on their minds than just trying to win the Open.
Yeah, but if you look at it, I played with Rory, and it seemed like as soon as we putted out on 18, they were number one tees right there. It seems like the wind just died down, the sun came out. And so I played with Rory the first 2 days, and obviously he played great. He had a real high finish. And so, it's just one of those things. The golf course major championship, because you're trying to win a major. You're so focused. You want that trophy. And, he's won a few. And he wants to win more, and he's trying to get to that 18, which I said nobody will get to, but he's trying to prove me wrong. But so it's not really. He was not thinking about his comments or anything. It was just about he wants to win. I mean, we all want to win. I mean, when I get there at the Olympics, that gold medal is going to mean the most. Can you imagine
if you get on the medal stand? You're going to be an emotional wreck.
Oh, for sure. I mean, if I hopefully
you might be the one guy who cries more than I do.
Well, I'm a pretty good crier. I'm good at that.
What's the silliest thing that you ever cried about?
You know what? I cry. I mean, I go to church on Sundays when I'm home, when I miss a cut, and so
that makes you cry,
right? And so I cry then, but I cry every time. But you know what? I cry on sad stories. I just get, why am I so lucky? I'm so blessed. Why am I able to do these great things and wonderful, fun things? And then there's tragedy, and so even if it's in my local community, it's tragedy. And so it just it really gets to me. And then when you see sad stories, like, I just can't give enough to help these people.
Did you cry at Tin Cup? You didn't. At the end of Tin Cup, you didn't cry, did you?
No, because I was mad. I was more mad at Tin Cup because he got a Waffle House logo on him, and I can't get Waffle House to sponsor me. Would that be
your ideal?
That would be
logo?
it. If I can get a sponsorship from Waffle House, we'll be good then.
Well, didn't Jon Daly have Dunkin' Donuts and Jenny Craig on the same shirt? And then probably a Hooters in there too for John.
Some of that is true. Yes, some of that is true. That's pretty good.
Did you ever play with Daly?
Oh yeah. You know what? He's a past champion at the Open, the British Open, and so I sat with him at lunch one day, and we were just talking, and him and his girl and his I think he's sponsored by Loudmouth. So the Loudmouth guy was there. So it was, no, we had a great conversation. He's a great guy. He'll give you the shirt off his back, you know. We all make mistakes
I don't want the
sometimes.
shirt off his back, though.
No.
I don't want the pants either.
I want the pants. The pants are great. Nobody would see them right now.
Could you wear those
Nobody
pants?
sees the pants you're wearing.
Oh, I know.
It's close to Loudmouth.
You could wear these.
Oh, for sure. I'd pull that off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do you have the green jackets? Did Bubba just say he wanted to pull these off?
No, I said I could pull those off.
Oh, you could pull those off.
And you'd let me.
Oh, wow. Wait a minute. What just happened here? So the green jackets are back at Augusta?
Yes, you have to take it. You get them for a year, and then you put them back. So every time I show up on property, somehow it magically appears in my locker. Yes, and I have a locker there. Yes.
The oddest place you took your green jacket?
You know what? Out of respect for what the Masters is.
Oh, come on. You had to be a little silly.
No, I'm being serious. The craziest thing I did is because we adopted our son 2 weeks before, I wrapped him up in it like a blanket.
Oh, okay.
That was it. It wasn't, I've never done anything crazy with it just because, and the first time I won it, I put it in my closet. Nobody got to see it. Nobody got to touch it, take a picture with it, because I just, out of respect for the Masters, and hopefully one day they want me to be a member there, so that I was trying to be, you know, there's other reasons, right?
What if your son had an accident in the green jacket?
That's fine. That'd be all right. You know, it was funny. I have a story on that, not to y'all care about my stories, but on the ceremonies there, getting the green jacket on the putting green, he actually had an accident back there with the members and the media. And one of the members said, "Don't worry about it." You know, talking to my wife because I was getting the jacket, said, "Don't worry about it." But that is the first baby ever to be changed on the jacket ceremony. It was pretty good.
The birth certificate doesn't say Bubba.
Nope.
I know that you probably explained this quite a few times of how we came up with Bubba. Have you ever changed the story here, or is it always?
Well, it just depends on where we're at. You know? But no, it's Gary Lester Watson Jr. is my legal name, and then somehow it came to Bubba. But when I was born, real chubby in the face, and my dad was the biggest Yankees fan. Don Mattingly was my favorite growing up. Wanted me to play baseball. Wanted me to be a pitcher for the Yankees, and then he found out I was left-handed. But so when I was first born, Bubba Smith. I know him as Police Academy. You know, the guy from Police Academy.
Former Baltimore Colt.
Hightower, right? Yeah. And so that's how I know him. And so my dad said, "Oh, man, I got a Bubba. I got a football player, not a baseball player." And, you know, my mom to this day, since my dad's no longer with us, she claims that she's the one that came up with it. So,
your mom's role in your life, though, I think she might have been the first person you hugged after you won the green jacket.
Yeah, in 12.
Yeah,
she was there. And then, you know, it was amazing because, you know, there are a couple of golfers. Who were they? Ben Crane, Ricky Fowler.
They were waiting.
They were there. They had to leave the clubhouse and go down to 10 Green to watch me. And so it was wild to see that. But yeah, my mom being there, my mom's hard work. She had a paper route. She had a regular job and a paper route. Slept a couple hours a night for probably about 6-7 years of my life when I was in high school and before. And just to be able to take me places and buy me things. My dad worked hard. And so for her to be there, my dad not being there, and I became a new dad the week before. I mean, when you add up the whole story, obviously it made me cry like a baby, but it was, you know, from my mom and everything, her hard work and dedication to get me where I am.
Well, you held on for dear life. It's like you didn't want to let go of mom that day.
Yeah, for sure. It was tough. I mean, you know, mom sees her son succeeding. She sees her hard work paying off and my hard work paying off, and my dad not being there and me a doing dad. It was, and then she sees these golfers. Why are these golfers here? Watching her son, so it made her appreciate me a little bit more, I think.
Well, congrats and good luck with Oakley. And I saw that you brought in something here for the man cave. Now, if you would like to explain what this is.
Well, the key is there's a big head over here, so I figured
that's my big head over there.
Right. So I wanted the creepy head to have. I mean,
oh God,
am I really that ugly? I mean, you don't have to laugh.
No, that.
Or is that one better? Which one is?
No. This one looks a little bit ugly. I don't put that next to you, Bubba. I don't even think.
I really don't want to touch it, actually, but
it's kind of creepy.
So we were shooting this.
And you look sweaty too.
Well, it was a tough day, you know.
Got the mullet going.
Right. So we were shooting the video, or we're going to shoot the video, and they had to put this. Gosh, I don't even know what you call it. What do you put all this? Looked like a mummy, I guess you would say. And had to put all this stuff and put 2 holes so I could breathe out of my nose for 30 minutes. And about the 28th minute, I was like, take it off. I can't do this anymore. And so they made this mold because they were going to have a stunt double for the video shoot because I couldn't I couldn't fly it because of the regulations and the pilots, and they said you're going to hurt yourself. And so so then we decided not to use the stunt double because we didn't want to fake that I was flying it when I really wasn't. So so now I've just got a creepy face of myself.
Are you leaving that creepy face with us?
Yeah, if you want it.
Paulie, are we allowed to have this? We should check with the Oakley people.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we keep the glasses.
I just looked back at the Oakley people. I think
I was just gonna put it in my house, my trophy case, and so.
Well, we were gonna put it on display.
Maybe
in the
a loaner, like the green jacket, 1 year.
Yeah, you keep it for a year.
All right, and then I'll come down to Augusta. I'll just bring that head with me.
Yeah,
I'll follow you around.
Take it to Rio, and we'll just.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, exactly. I'll go to Rio with them. You can check out the videos with Oakley, the golf cart jetpack, the golf cart jetpack can fly 1,000 feet in the air. Now, where can they go see the videos? Is there an actual address here, web address? Or
Oakley's put it out. I've put it out on my own social media.
Okay.
And then we've been putting it out everywhere. So.
Yeah, we'll put it on our website. It's pretty fascinating there. Go 50 miles per hour, stay up for 30 minutes, and fly over trees, water hazards. Good luck at the Travelers, defending your title, and
thank you.
I hope to see you in Rio.
Perfect. I can't wait.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.